People love lying, especially if the lie sounds cooler than the truth. You've been fed some of the juiciest, most dramatic historical facts your whole life. And, surprise, several are about as accurate as an ancient map drawn by someone who's never left their house and has severe confidence issues.
Picture it, a massive warrior screaming across a battlefield, wearing a helmet that looks like he mugged a cow at a Renaissance fair. Imagine your neighbor, Sven, former fisherman. Winter's brutal. His crops are dead. His beard is frozen into one aggressive icicle. He picks up an axe and becomes a raider. Scholars later imagine, probably horns? Here's how this myth transformed into existence. Before, Vikings, real ones, wore simple iron helmets, more like shovel-grade metal bowls. Practical, no horns. Horns are excellent handles for the guy trying to stab you. Event that changed everything. 19th century opera costuming. A designer for Wagner's Ring of Cycle needed the Vikings to look extra spicy. So she glued giant antelope horns onto helmets and called it historical accuracy. The audience went feral for it. Transformation phase, the drawing spreads. Painters start redesigning Vikings to look like fantasy raid bulls. Tourists buy souvenirs. Halloween stores smell profit. Final form, Vikings become cosplay cattle. Cultural meaning, Europeans in the 1800s desperately wanted to romanticize ancient barbarians. Horns equals dramatic, historical accuracy equals optional. And the irony? Real Viking helmets look like upside-down stew pots. Congratulations, you've been lied to by opera.
Imagine you're a peasant in the 1400s. You're exhausted, your teeth are a rumor, and bathing is a holiday event. Yet even you know the Earth is round. Why? Because sailors literally see ships disappear over the curve of the horizon. Before, since the ancient Greeks, people understood the Earth is spherical. They calculated its circumference with sticks and shadows, which is weirdly impressive considering they couldn't calculate basic personal hygiene. Trigger of the myth? 19th century writers trying to spice up the Columbus story. They wanted Columbus to look like a rebellious genius. Transformation? History textbooks decide, let's pretend the entire medieval world collectively had the IQ of a potato. Final result? You grow up believing that people thought ships would fall off a cosmic waterfall. Historical meaning? It made Columbus seem brave, like he was sailing into the unknown void. Reality? He was just really bad at geography and assumed he reached Asia. He didn't. He literally died thinking Cuba was Japan. Respect the confidence. If the Earth were flat, cats would have shoved everything off the edge already.
Ah, yes. The queen who allegedly told starving peasants to go carb load.
Excuse me?
Except she didn't. Origin story. Before, Marie Antoinette, bored teenager imported from Austria, marries the French king, good at fashion, bad at recognizing the impending economic collapse around her. Triggering incident, France is starving. Bread prices explode. Someone needs to blame somebody. Transformation, political propagandists invent a quote to make her look like a heartless pastry goddess. The original phrase appears in a book written before she was even born. Final form, she becomes the poster child for rich person doesn't understand poor people. Historical meaning, people wanted a villain. Villains make revolutions easier to justify.
Wait, what did I do?
You know how your friend posts something dumb on social media, someone screenshots it, and suddenly their reputation decays in real time? Marie Antoinette was living that, but 18th century edition. She never said, let them eat cake. She did say, why am I being executed?
Why am I being executed?
But, too late.
You've heard the story. Tiny, angry man, chugging espresso, screaming at full-size soldiers. Nope. Before, Napoleon Bonaparte, strategic genius, serial conqueror, and owner of the most intense eye contact in European history.
Triggering event? Unit conversion. The French inch was longer than the British inch. Napoleon was recorded as 5'2", French 5'2", aka modern 5'7", average height for the time. Transformation? British propaganda. They needed to insult the guy invading half the continent. They picked the easiest insult, short. Final form? Pop culture turns him into the mascot of Short King Rage.
This is not me.
Historical meaning? When you can't beat someone in war, you roast their height. Fun fact, the general who defeated him? Wellington, 5'6". Napoleon was actually taller. Somewhere, his ghost is still screaming into the void.
People believe historical myths because reality is messy and uncomfortable. Horned Viking helmets? Messy reality, just hats. Flat Earth medievals? Messy reality, humans have been smart for a long time. Occasionally. Marie Antoinette, Napoleon, we turn real humans into cartoons. It's easier to laugh at a caricature than look at the truth. So, which myth freaked you out the most? As always, thank you very much for watching. My name is Small D Story, and I am really smart. Until next time, farewell.